So much like when you go to sell your house, you put new paint on the walls, maybe some new trim, maybe you have the guy come and remodel your bathroom. That's what we've done with Caracol. I didn't want to give somebody a truck that needed any work. I wanted to give them a truck that they could go directly to work with. This truck has a brand new bumper on it, a 13,000-pound winch that's brand new. It has a new fuel bowl, a new Y pipe. The turbo has less than 10,000 miles along with the injector. The amount of work we put into this thing, honestly, it's a little ridiculous. But I want to make sure you guys get in this thing, go to work seamlessly, and make yourself some money the same way it made me money. Let's take this thing for a ride, because right now we're going to take it to get some brand new tires. So guys, you might think to yourself, Anthony, what's the origin story of the old Caracol? And this truck has quite literally built my whole company. This is the basis of how I got started. This truck helped me land my first six-figure job. And how it helped me land it was because it has the crane on it. I was able to beat a competitor's bid by $20,000 because I didn't have to rent a telehandler. He did. So that's one way that this truck with the crane could benefit you, is by being able to be more competitive on prices because you're rolling around with the equipment. You don't have to get a separate truck and trailer there to have a piece of lifting equipment. It's hooked right to the bed. And that old IMT crane, it works great. So this truck came from a guy named Sambo. He was a local diesel mechanic, a great guy, and one of my friends when I was a kid, one of my childhood friends. Sambo unfortunately passed away from brain cancer. He built this truck. He was the one who took it from a cabin chassis, put the bed on it, put the utility crane, the hydraulic tank, the compressor, everything that's on it today. I, of course, have since replaced the compressor, and I've done a lot of mechanic work like we talked about earlier. Sambo took a lot of pride in this truck. And when it came time to figure out what to do with this truck, because we bought our new welding rig, obviously, we don't need two of them. I thought to myself, what would Sambo want me to do? And I was like, you know what? I think Sambo wants me to give this truck away. And that leads us to this point. One of you guys could win this truck absolutely free. All you have to do is write me a 3x5 postcard and explain why you need the truck. It's going to get you 10 free entries towards it. Now, if you feel like supporting what I'm doing here and helping us expand Meltin Metal and helping me bring some of my dreams to fruition, traveling around the world and showing how welding's done everywhere across the world, you can buy a shirt, you can buy a hat, a t-shirt, whatever, but we're going to have hats soon. We're getting stuck behind a dump truck here. It's not, I promise the truck isn't that slow, it's this guy. It is slow, it is a slow truck. You're not getting something super speedy here, I'm gonna tell you that much. Shift the gear and disappear maybe. I think we got an opportunity now. She shifts like a dream. That's the thing I'm really gonna miss about this truck is the manual transmission. The ZF5, man, they didn't make a better transmission in my opinion. Maybe the ZF6. But she just shifts like a dream. I'm going to show you how the crane works because I think you guys will get a kick out of it. It's an old PTO driven crane and we have a Chelsea PTO. Right here is the control. So, oh, look at that. We're in the right spot in the gear. So one of the things you have to be aware of, and we'll let it roll a little, is that you have to find the right spot in the gear to fully engage your PTO. That's going to be with any truck. We got to make sure it's in neutral. This thing has a good parking brake. This truck is in good condition, okay? I don't fuck around. Everything works in this truck, even the radio if you want it to work. All right, so let's go ahead, get the truck started. Now that we got the PTO engaged, and let's go play with the crane. All right, you hear the PTO? She's turning. So whenever you use a crane, even when it's not under load, you need to put the outriggers down to keep the frame of the truck and the bed from twisting. So let's do that now. So over here on the crane block, I have a quick connect clevis that I leave on here, because that way you can quickly get it off. You don't have to sit there and spin a clevis nut or bolt or whatever you want to call it. Then I keep the control right here in the bed. What I did was cover the wires in multiple ways we have this basically welding lead cover on the wires. I like to untwist it, and then you flip the crane on, up, and now when you operate the crane, you have to come clockwise all the way around to whatever you're lifting. Make sure you got it high enough so you don't smack the compressor. And if you're strong enough, you can hoist yourself up. We got a guy over here who wants a picture. Get him in the camera. So you can see the old girl works really well. A lot of guys who have been in this a long time in this game will come up to me and be like, is that an IMT crane? Because they understand how good these hydraulic, these PTO driven cranes are. Now this is about a 2,000, 2,500 pound crane. It has no limiter on it. So you have to be aware of what you're doing. I've never obviously twisted or flipped the truck, but you just might if you're not careful. All right guys, let's put the crane away, head on down the valley, and go get those tires put on. All right, let's go. We're picking the truck up here from Madison Valley Tire and Towing. They just put a brand new pair of shoes on this old girl. We want to make sure whoever gets this truck is ready to work. I don't want no bullshit. I want you guys to be able to get out there and earn some money with this truck. We've put a lot of work into this old girl. New grill, new headlights, new bezel, coolant tank. The list goes on. We can spend a day talking about all the new parts we've put into this truck. But believe me, this truck is done right. It's ready to work. We want to give you either your first opportunity, maybe your second chance, or maybe this is your third go around. Maybe you're 20 years old and you want to start your own mobile welding business. You've watched my videos and you're inspired. This would be a great jump off for you. Maybe you're 35, recently divorced. The old lady took everything. You need a new start. Great jump off for you. Maybe you're 54 and you've determined you want a new lease on things. You want to be your own boss. It's never too late. I firmly believe that. Remember, Rodney Dangerfield didn't start until he was 54, and look at him. Well, anyway, guys, if you want to enter this competition, head over to meltinmetal.net. Write me a 3x5 postcard. Tell us your name, your age, your address, all the pertinence, and why you deserve the truck. And if you want to give yourself a little extra chance, you want to support your boy, what he's doing here, you can buy yourself an Caracol t-shirt. You can buy yourself an FR. You can buy yourself some stickers. Every dollar you spend will get you an extra entry. Remember, guys, if you like the video, like, subscribe, share, do the whole 9 for your boy. We've got some big things. Turn on that notifications bell so you stay in touch with what we got going on. And if you didn't like the video, go fuck yourself.